Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for my Libras. This is going to be a look at the next 72 hours for you. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description if you do want a reading with me. And make sure that you hit the like button if you do enjoy my readings here on the channel. And subscribe. All right, so first card's going to represent just the general energy for this time frame. So with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you're assessing all that you're putting your energy into, and you're examining where you need to maybe pull your energy back, especially if you're not reaping the results that you've been looking for. So let's say a business. It could be something that you really want to be successful, but you're looking at ways that you could maybe cut back on things that maybe aren't selling that much, spending money on it, or looking at better ways to invest in your business so that it can produce income. Same thing with the job. For some of you, this is more so with the job, where it's like, am I putting more and more hours or effort into my job and it's not being appreciated? And I'm also not being considered, for opportunities that may actually level me up in my career or pay me what I deserve. It does also talk about with a relationship, if you feel like you're overextending yourself and you feel like you're putting all this effort in and your person's not recognizing your level of effort, that could be something that's really getting under your skin. Now, going into career and finance, I have the Knight of Wands. So this time period is going to require you to take care of your overall energy so that you can give your all, or give, I won't say your all, but give more energy and effort into your career. Because the Knight of Wands does talk about experiencing like highs and lows energetically and having bursts of energy to move forward, of course, but then needing to keep that same momentum over time. So I think the challenge could be keeping the same momentum or keeping that same energy all throughout this time period and beyond, of course. There also could be certain things that just irritate you in the workplace or may irritate you when it comes to what you're working on. It's important that you don't have this impatient energy about what you're doing. Now, when it comes to love, I do have the Knight of Cups. So some of you could be turning down a connection here. You could be deciding, you know what, emotionally, I just don't have the energy or the effort to go down that path with you again, especially if this is someone who has popped in and out of your life. You could be saying, I'm good. The Knight of Cups in reverse could also represent you taking some time to figure out what you ultimately want. For my singles, you may not feel like giving your all to a relationship right now or overly investing into a relationship right now without certain things making sense to you on an emotional level, or certain things not sorted out in that arena. For my Libras in a relationship, your person could be struggling with some emotional grievances, or you could be struggling with emotional grievances, and it's this effort to maybe not show it. It's important that you guys have like the straight up conversations during this time frame, so certain issues just don't get like dragged on for way longer than necessary. Now, going into the obstacle, I do have the Fool card. So this could be an Aries specifically, or if not an Aries, this could talk about just the challenge of starting all over again, starting fresh. A lot of times we get intimidated by fresh starts and what that necessarily means for us. And we could also feel like, you know, well, what do we do X, Y, and Z for if we got to start fresh now, or we got to start over now, when that's not really the attitude to have. Give yourself the opportunity to start fresh and understand that life is secular and there's a whole bunch of fresh starts that we're going to experience all throughout life. So we shouldn't be intimidated by it. We should be calculated, but also willing to go out of our comfort zone. The challenge could also be someone's recklessness around you. You could be having a partner where it just seems like energetically they could be a bit reckless in how they operate. Now, advice for you, I have the 10 of Cups. So it's important that you surround yourself with people who are genuinely supportive, especially in any emotional times or even just periods of you celebrating good things around your life. Make sure you're just surrounding yourself with good energy, people who genuinely have your back, and you know this. I would also say when it comes to family, if there is an opportunity for you to strengthen family relationship during this time frame, I would go for it. I would prioritize it, okay? I would also do things that not only take in consideration how other people around you feel, of course, but also how you feel, so that you're content within your decisions. Now, last card's going to represent the outcome. I have the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands does talk about things being brought to our attention. So there could be certain things that you're noticing energetically about certain people around you. And it's like, I noticed something about you. This could be something positive. This could be something you deem, I guess, quote unquote, negative. This looks different for each and every one of you. But you could be realizing like who's in your corner, who's not. Someone's true self, or another aspect of self that they may have been hiding from you. It's certain things that are being brought to the surface. It does also talk about success with the 6 of Wands. So something here could go fairly well for you, or you end up actually getting a good outcome for, especially if you're taking like a test or you're doing any interviews, applying for places. There's some sort of goal that you get to accomplish during this time frame, and it could really help you feel like you're moving forward or getting on the right track. Okay, someone could also be trying to show you a lot more attention. By the end of this time frame, this could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You could be questioning, okay, is this authentic? Or are you just looking for attention? But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and did give you insight in regards to the next 72-hour window. If you want to get a personal reading with me, like I said, check out the description. And I do go live and take personal reading questions all the time. So definitely make sure you subscribe and everything. And I will see you later. Bye, Libras.